What's up, guys? It's your boy Jay Clutch, and today I'm going to be changing it up a little bit. I'll be talking about one of my favorite things on this planet. Obviously, you can tell I rotate them out all the time, where I like to wear a new pair all the time. We're talking about sneakers. I'm going to start off one of my first videos of 2020 on this channel. It's going to be about sneakers. Now, I love sneakers. It doesn't matter. I like Adidas, I like Nike, I like Jordan, I like Under Armour, I like, stuff like those, like, or initial, like, sneakers like that. I like old school Jordans. I like new school, like, signature sneakers, like basketball shoes. I like Air Forces. I don't have any Air Forces because we'll get to why I don't have Air Forces later. Anyway, I put out a poll on my Instagram not too long ago, asking certain people what their favorite shoe is. One of my friends, he said that his favorite shoe was sandals. He likes wearing sandals or slides, probably. It's cool like that. Like, your favorite shoe doesn't have to be a basketball sneaker, or it doesn't have to be a lifestyle sneaker either. His favorite shoe, his name is my friend Nick. His favorite shoe is a sandal, probably because they're comfortable and they're easy to wear around. You don't have to, worry about anything. Nick isn't really somebody who cares like what other people think of him or like anything like that. He's just one of those people, where he just wears whatever's comfortable, and that's fine. My friend Sam, he gave me a few. He said his favorite shoe, he likes the Kyrie 4s and the KD 6s. And his favorite Jordans, I believe, are the 3s. I think he said either 3s or the 4s. Not 4s, I think. It was like this special colorway that he likes. The special colorway he likes for the KDs and the Kyries, and those are the shoes that he owns. But his favorite shoe he doesn't own is one of the the early Jordans. And it's the Jordan 4. My brother, he made a joke at first. He said, the Jesus sandals, right? Because it's funny, right? He likes Air Forces. My brother is an old school dude. When I get that series going with the interview series and everything, you'll find out like how he is, you'll find out some of his like personality traits, and you'll know stuff about him, and you'll realize he's an old school guy. He likes Air Forces and Space Jam Jordans. Those are his two favorite pairs of shoes. My friend Tom, his favorite are black Air Forces, black Air Force Ones. You know that dude that you meet at the park? He's like, you play basketball against him, and he's pushing, and he's shoving, he's botting you up, and he's punching you, and jabbing you, and kicking, and gets to the point where he's like spitting at you and everything like that. The Air Force energy. He's got the Air Force energy, for sure, so that's his favorite sneaker. My dad told me a story not too long ago that he had a pair of Jordans when he was growing up, and he could never find the colorway for them. I don't remember what they are, but I think I know now. I've watched a lot of complex sneaker videos. I've done a lot more research and stuff with my sneakers and stuff lately. But I think there were 6s. I'm pretty sure there were 6s. I don't know which 6s they are. I don't remember what colors they were. I think they were like red, blue. I'm not sure, but I can look them up. They're like the OG. They're like the original. Like they're like the original ones. I know there were 6s, but I don't know if they were like the originals from 1991. Because in 1991, my dad would have been 16. So he would have been a little bit younger than me. And I think I don't know if that's when he got him. I think he had him when he was in college. Should have been a couple years after that. But he had really nice sneakers, I just remember. And I remember when I was younger, when I used to live in Sheboygan, back when I was in grade school. Back when I was in grade school, kids used to make fun of me, and they used to say my dad had a better shoe game than me, and it was true. My dad wore Nikes. I didn't. We couldn't afford Nikes. My dad wore Nikes because my dad would go out and my dad would buy Nikes because my dad would only buy a pair of shoes like once every like 2 or 3 years. Well, I'd go through a pair of sneakers in 4, 5, 6 months because I was growing that fast. I was like 10, 11, 12 years old. And I had more of my friends actually back in grade school. Shout out to my friend Austin from back in Sheboygan. Dude had a lot of pairs of sneakers. I remember, I think it was my 8th grade year, he told me how many pairs of sneakers he had. And he had them all. I think he had at least 6 or 7, 8 pairs. He told me, he had like 2 pairs of Kobe's, he had a pair of D Roses, he had KD's, he had Kyrie's, I think at the time, like one of the first ones. LeBron's. He didn't really rock with like old school like Jordan because he had all basketball shoes and he didn't really have Jordan or anything. But that's kind of the shoes that he had. And then as I got older, I got more and more into sneakers, and I got my nicest pair of sneakers I ever got was my 8th grade year. My mom was working at a local Goodwill, and she found a pair of Jordan 7 Orion Blues. And those are like $350 to $450 shoes. And my mom bought them for me. They were like $20. She's like, I found these. And my dad was like, because they're the 7s. And my dad grew up in there at the time. So he knew what shoe it was. I know he didn't know the colorway, but the name of the colorway. But he knew they were retro Jordans. I think he was the one that told me they were 7s. Then I did a little bit more research and figured out the colorway. But he told me, and I wore them to school my 8th grade year, first year here living in Appleton. And I wore them to my grade school. And all the kids clowned me because they thought they were fake. So they thought that I was walking around with fake Jordans. So every time there was a mark on the floor, on the gym floor, they blame it on me. Even though I had by far the nicest shoes out of everybody there. Just people refused to believe that I had real Jordans because back then, in the retro, in the 7s, and some of those older ones, the stick figure isn't like the regular stick figure that like on the back of some of the ones I got in my closet, or the back of the ones I got in my the retro ones I got out in my living room. And so because of that, they'd clown me for them. And not only did they clown me for it, they stepped on them and they scuffed them and they ruined them. Now I didn't take as good a care of them as I could have, so I can't blame them fully. Like I wore them for gym. And then I got new gym shoes. And then I wore them outside a little bit. But I only wore them like 3-4 times outside. But I wore them for gym. I wore them just for gym. Not for basketball. I had different basketball shoes. But because by that time my parents had more money. So I could afford to have a pair for basketball and then a pair for gym. And a pair for regular. So I had 3 pairs of sneakers at that time. Now I got, I think I'm up over, I'm at the 13 or 14 pairs of sneakers right now. And I got to shout out to my brother, who, one of the pairs I got is a pair he used to wear, which is weird because my brother's 3 years younger than me now, but I used to give him all the hand-me-downs, and now he kind of gave me one. I got these purple KDs up there I've worn, once or twice. They're pretty decent. They're in wearable condition, but like, I gave him like $35, $40 for them. So I get to keep them and I get to wear them whenever I want. But they're still wearable, they're still comfortable, but any like the stuff that makes them kind of not so nice, you can't even tell. It doesn't even matter. And then I like put out before this, like right before this video is going to come out, I put some more stuff out. So I'm going to check my DMs. I'm going to see if I got any more. I'm going to see if I got anybody that's talking to me about their favorite sneakers and see if I can give some other people a shout out. Let's see if anybody's going to get a shout out here. Oh, looks like I got a few. Oh, my friend Zach. My friend Zach, who recently got into, my man Zach got recently got into sneakers. I'll take some credit for that, but I'm gonna take some credit for that, man. Um, me, I've been buying sneakers for a long time, and now he's into sneakers now. He's kind of always been into shoes. Like, it's not like I got him into shoes, but like Jordans and the history and the stuff like that. Um, he says, well, my Jordans I got coming right now. He's getting a pair. He has a job. He works with somebody. He takes care of their dog, like, a lot for like 12 hours at a time per day. And then he like gets paid and stuff. And for part of him getting paid is this dude that he's working with is moving up from Chicago. And since he's moving up from Chicago, he's bringing him an original Jordan 1 bread straight from Chicago. So he said those are his favorite. Those are the question. I said one pair of sneakers he has and one pair of sneakers he doesn't. He doesn't have those Jordans yet, so those are the favorite ones he doesn't have. And he's also got a specific Louisville Ultra Boost. He's got Louisville Ultra Boost. I've seen them; they're pretty dope. He's got silver Ultra Boosts too, those silver ones, but he's worn them for a while, so he's got new ones, or new Forces. I didn't know that. I guess he's got Air Forces now too. The thing is, he's got access to more money naturally than I do. He can get his hands on, like, I gotta use my money, or I gotta get my deals and stuff. And that's the thing about my sneakers. Is people, I can tell by like the looks that I get and stuff, is people be thinking I'd be dropping crazy amounts on sneakers. No, I just got a new pair of sneakers and I paid like $38 for them. Brand new Steph Currys. I got the 3s, red and black training, straight from the Under Armour outlet. $38, no problem. It's because I'm smart like that. Like my dad, who also, when he was younger, had a love of Jordans growing up and a love of Nike stuff. But he's always been, I refuse to pay full price for that kind of stuff. So it's been pretty awesome. My friend Morgan, one of my buddies, Maverick, said he likes the feel of Ultra Boosts. Yeah, Ultra Boosts are super popular. I don't have my hands on Ultra Boosts because they're expensive. I probably honestly could use a pair of Ultra Boosts. But just, I don't know, man. Even from where I work, it's just, I don't know. Ultra Boosts are dope. Like, I like Ultra Boosts. Like, I could have gotten a pair of Ultra Boosts, and now NMDs are really popular. Forces have come back, and Jordan 1s are back. And I love Jordan 1s. And I like Air Forces too, but I don't know. I haven't found a pair of Air Forces I've liked. I don't like the all black. I don't ride with the all black. And I like the all white a lot, but obviously because everything I'm wearing right now is white. I like wearing all white. I like wearing a lot of all one color sometimes. Full fit. If you ever heard the term full fit, I like full fits a lot. But I get clowned for wearing them sometimes, but I got my own unique style, so I'm not too worried about it. Let's see if we got any more. Doesn't look like I have any more. Well, in that case, I don't have any more of anything, but got a chance to find out some of my favorite sneakers, some of the history of behind my love of sneakers and stuff like that. I know this isn't the only time we're going to hear about shoes and everything like that. Like, I'm going to have different ideas for, like, let's say I get a buddy on here, like, as part of the interview. It might not be called the interview, but it might be one where I sit down with one of my buddies. And they write down, like, all the shoes they want. Like, they pick them all out online, and I, like, calculate all the total and say, like, this is so much money you'd have to make in order to get all the shoes you want. And if I had to do that, it would cost me tens of thousands of dollars. Like, if I had got every pair of shoes, like, even just Jordans, even just retro Jordans, if I got a chance to pick out every single pair of old retro Jordans, that means from 1 to 13 I got, it would cost me thousands of dollars. And then if you add in the LeBrons, KDs, and Giannis's, and, Adidas, Yeezys, and all that stuff, it would be tens of thousands of dollars, no problem. Off-whites. I'm not a huge Off-White Supreme guy. I like some of it. Don't get me wrong, I like designer, but some of it's a little bit too much. But you learn about sneakers, tell your mama, tell your grandmother, tell your dad, your cousins, your brother, your sister, your friends, don't matter. That's all I got for you today, and I hope you enjoyed the video. A little bit longer than I like, but it's 2021, so change your pace.